this anthem tracks. Boy, I ain't playing.
Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Shit again, man. We right back at it. Thank you for tuning in. Keon, the other host, isn't going to be here today once again. Many blessings to him. Hopefully he gets over whatever illness he has. I'm here with a special guest. This is a special guy right here. He's an artist. He's been doing his thing in the Seattle area for a long time. Also, man, he's a chef. He can whip up some real good food for you. So he gonna tell you a little bit about that in a minute. This is my guy, Ant Branch.
Yeah. Come on, man. Anthem tracks. We go way back.
Hell yeah. So yeah, man, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, buddy.
I'm the one and only Ant Branch. Born and raised in Seattle, Washington. You know, lived in Atlanta for a little while. But I'm a musician. I'm a certified chef. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just enjoying my journey. Putting in this hard work, releasing music. Just full-fledged.
Cool. So man,
100 miles an hour, you know?
Yeah, man. I know that's the type of dude you've always been, moving 100 miles an hour, just making sure you're getting your goals accomplished. Mm-hmm. That's a dope thing, brother. That's a dope thing. So how'd you get started in music in the first place, my guy?
It was always a passion of mine, deep down. Ever since I was a kid, I wrote my first song when I was about 12 years old. My older sister, she was the one that first gave me my first album at the time.
What was that?
It was like an E40 or something like that when I was a kid, or
Okay.
Spice One or something, Too Short or something like that. But
That paved the way, huh?
yeah, I was listening to it, and I was just highly influenced, and I was hooked ever since then. And I just started writing. I just wanted to create my own music. It took some time for me to develop the artistic skills to where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's therapy for me, to be honest. You know.
Yeah, man, I understand that. I understand that theory. Shoot, that's how I got into music, man. It just was easy, you know, as far as taking the pain away when nobody else would listen to you.
Yeah.
So it's just a way of finding your voice. So yeah, I get that. Well, man, the combination between being a chef and music. I mean, how'd you get into chefing, bro?
Chefing, first of all, I just like to eat good food, you know.
I got you.
I like the finer things in life, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It was one of my passions. One thing in life, I do my best to follow my passions, and food was one of my passions. Music was one of my passions. That's why I just did my best to follow those. And they say if you follow your passions, eventually it'll turn into success. It'll turn into a way for you to make a living off of it.
Okay, man.
So,
yeah, I believe in that full-heartedly. So tell us a little bit about your music path, your music career. I know you've been doing this for quite some time. You know, you said you was down in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Did you doing your music down when you were down in the A? And what was that experience like?
Down in the A, I really went out there to go to school, but I tried it for a little while, and then I started reverting back to my old ways when I was out there, meaning like I was out there just to, I started to make money, but in ways we don't have to mention.
You know, you don't have to mention it. But yeah, you was out. You started making your money.
Yeah, and I was working on a little bit of music out there.
Got you.
But it wasn't something that I was taking extremely serious like I do now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But once I came back to Seattle, I started taking my music very serious, and I hooked up with a group of guys, um, Hella Mays, The Flagrant Few, which was B-Dub, Age Belafonte, Adam Wilson Thomas. We began to record, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me, honestly, because we began to put our music out on the internet, make it available for the consumers, the fans, to soak it up, eat it up, and then we started doing shows and in the local Seattle area, and it's been on ever since, man. I've been working at it almost every day since then. This was some time ago, but man, it's been a hell of a journey, man, and I've been enjoying every part of this journey, man.
Shoot, man.
To be honest.
Shoot, I've been a little bit on the journey with you, so I've seen the growth, bro. And man, it's amazing to watch where you were to where you are now, and you're still just progressing. You're not digressing. You're still believing in your dreams and going after it, achieving it, even through your hardships. I will never call hardships failure. The reason why I won't, because if you learn from them, you can build off of them.
Yeah.
So
I completely agree.
Failures turn into success all the time as long as you're able to learn from them. Share some lessons that you would like to share with the public about something that you've learned from in your lifetime.
Like I say, man, it's just don't ever give up.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up. Nobody, no matter if people aren't even liking your craft or don't understand your craft, just continue to keep on going, keep pushing, because hard work definitely pays off. And like you said, you're only going to get better and better. There was a time where people wasn't really dealing with me like that. They didn't really like my music like that. But as time went on, more and more people started to gravitate towards the music, and I'm getting a lot of compliments nowadays, and I see it's paying off. So like I said, I would advise anyone that's working towards anything in life, just don't give up on something that you truly believe in deep down inside, that this is what you were destined here on this earth to do.
Yeah. So, man, I mean, the hardest thing is, and I know you've had to, just like I've had to, what have you had to sacrifice in order for you to move forward? What's the biggest thing you've had to sacrifice?
Time, relationships, money. But
You got to go deeper about, most definitely when it comes down to relationships. Totally up to you.
Okay. Just me going to work on music, some people just didn't truly understand. They think I was kind of like, can I curse on here?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Some people were just kind of thinking that I was like, fucking off or just going to have fun. But at the end of the day, I was really going to work on my craft, work on this music to elevate and get better and better. But being in relationships with like a woman or something, a woman may have not, she didn't really understand my vision, what I was really working towards, and she didn't really see me as a musician. Being in a relationship with a woman that I've been in the past, she looked at it like I was just trying to party, but I was really trying to be successful as a artist and a musician, and so it's just sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all good though. but
Yeah,
it's
I
a
know.
sacrifice.
I know that story all too well.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I was going through. You know, and
absolutely.
I'll share a little bit since you shared. You know, and once upon a time I was married, and the woman just didn't see the vision that I had. She was wondering why I was spending money on equipment, why I was trying to make the business better, why I wasn't buying her certain items it is that she wanted or she felt she deserved. And to me, I felt that growing the business was the value that we needed at that time, because once the business was flourishing, then she could have gotten anything she wanted. But she was impatient, and she, like you said, she didn't see the vision. And because she didn't see the vision, she ended up cheating and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so the thing about it is that a lot of times you're going to ride alone on that vision because they just don't see the vision. And when it comes down to women, a lot of times they just want what it is that they want. They feed off their emotions and not their logic. You know, that's why they get with certain men, is because they see what it is that they're doing and they want to feed off them instead of them working hard for whatever it is that they want to accomplish in life. And it's hard. It's hard to find the right woman for you who believes in your goals, your aspirations, and your dreams. But that woman is the woman that deserves everything once you achieve them, because she stuck that out. And a lot of women don't see that. They're just looking at this big pond, this world, and see what they can get for themselves. And if they're not willing to sacrifice, why should a man be willing to sacrifice for you? You see, everything is about sacrifice. And I commend you, because I know that hurt, especially if you've been with this lady for a certain amount of time and she didn't see who you were and the field that you were trying to, strive and dominate in. So, and that's hard for a man, because the woman is supposed to be his backbone, but if she doesn't believe in him, then it makes him doubt himself, because that is, I call it your soul salvation, because that's who you spill your emotions to. So we got to watch out who we spill our emotions to. And brothers, honestly, the reason why I created this podcast is so that we can have our talk therapy as well as have our own fraternity. And what I mean by that is a fraternity of brothers that are willing to work together through whatever. Being able to, like, if you have any problems, like, man, you can hit me on my Instagram, or I think my phone number is on there, and I'll be willing to sit down and listen to it, because too many of us are dying because we don't have any outlets. And the people that were supposed to be outlets, which are our women, they're going through this whole sexism thing, and I don't know what that's going to do. But man, it's crazy out here for us, especially people that are striving and trying to do something and become something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you have this podcast, to give people like me a voice other than just the music, be able to come show the world a different side of me, to be able to talk and release and voice whatever I'm going through, hardships and joy and successes in life. But it is deep, but it's okay, though. At the end of the day, I'm at peace.
Yep.
And things are going great for me. And it's only up from here. The way I look at it, I do my best to be optimistic and just try to keep on going no matter what I'm faced with in this lifetime.
So how do you keep on going? Like, when the going is tough and you just can't, it's pouring down rain and you can't see anything, and you in the dark and your emotions, and you don't feel like getting up out of that bed. You just feel like crying and just wallowing. How do you get up?
Well, that's where the music has came in for me too. Like, the music has been a place where I've been able to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, even if it's really hard and I don't see it, the music has been that outlet for me where I can where I can know that that's there, and each day or each week that I go work on music, I just knew that that's been something that I could look forward to. But deep down inside, I just truly believe in myself, and that keeps me going. Um, and I look towards the a higher power. You know, if it's out of my control, I don't put energy into it. I focus on what I'm in control of in life. Because a lot of times us as humans, we're not in control, and it's like I said, I just focus on what I'm in control of, and I just do my best in that area in life. But I
Got you.
I like to work out or do something like that, read, or call a loved one or something like that. And like I said, I'll write a song about how I'm feeling at the moment, and that gets it out, what I'm going through. I've had times where I woke up out of my sleep crying because a loved one that I lost in the past popped up in my dream, and I woke up and I had to write about it, just to help with what I was going through at the time, because losing someone close is very tough. But time heals wounds.
That is a true statement. It does take time. It does take time. But shoot, tell me more about this music. What was it like to have your stuff be on YouTube and start to get paid from it, and viewership and everything else like that, man? Tell me some stories.
First, it was a dream come true. From the time I put my first music video out, time I released my first song on YouTube or on the internet, it's music is great, man. It's and one thing about me is I'm not like a violent type individual or anything like that. Some people might say is I'm not this tough guy and all that type of stuff, but I stick to who I am as a human being, as a man, as a person.
Yeah.
And I don't go out of bounds or go out those lanes. I stay in my lane, and but it's brought me nothing but joy, to be honest. This music, like I said, doing shows is a wonderful thing. It can be a little nervous at first, being in front of a crowd or an audience, in front of a lot of people. But you just continue with it and build up that courage. And, it becomes second nature.
So tell me about this love for food that you have, this passion for chefing. Excuse me, for chefing.
Food, man. As far as I can think back, man, I've been a fan of food since I was a child, man. I remember going out to eat at dinners at restaurants with my family, and my father would crack jokes like, "Aunt, man, you love food too much,"
Yeah, man.
But it's just something within me, man. I just I like consuming great foods, and I like eating. I do my best to keep my weight down, so I'll eat. I'm selective about what I eat. I'm not like a vegan or anything, or vegetarian or anything, or pescatarian or anything. But some people say I'm a picky eater, but I just like what I like, and I know what I like, and I'm going. That's what I go for, man. I cook almost every day, like at home or something. I went to school for cooking.
Tell them what school you went to, man. Tell them the school.
I went to Le Cordon Bleu a while back. I actually excelled as a student. Almost graduated with straight A's as a culinary student, to be honest. I even had a perfect attendance. I only missed like one day. So that's a intriguing accomplishment that I come on, you know, that's an accomplishment that I hold very, very close to me, and that's something that I enjoy telling people about. One of my teachers, my chef, she said that I was great at seasoning. You know, she said I was really good at seasoning the food to perfection. So you know, I just like to be well seasoned. You know, and I took that and put it towards life. And I like to be seasoned just in life in general. You know.
That's a good quote. That's a good quote. So, do you have a business? Do you cook on the side for people? Can they find you on the internet where they can order some food from you, or you just do it personally for yourself?
At the moment, I just do it personally for myself. I've worked in the food industry at times, but it's mainly just a personal thing. You know, who knows? You know, I'm open to doing it as a business as long as it suits me and I'm able to give my all to it and be the best that I can possibly be at it. But right now it's just music and
food, huh?
Music and food, you know. I'm great at other things in life as well, but you know, I just focus on those two skills of mine at the moment. You know, I'm just seeking fulfillment, man.
Dope. So, what do you think is your hottest track, and where can they find your music at first and foremost?
You can find my music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Go in there and in the search, just type in Ant Branch. It's spelled A-N-T. It's short for Anthony. And then Branch, Ant space Branch. And you can find it anywhere on all streaming, all platforms. My hottest song, man. Well,
You can say right now because I know at certain variations in time it's been different. So, what's your hottest song now?
the latest song that I recently released, that I've been getting really, really good feedback from, that has been sticking like glue to the audience, is my song Medellin. It's on album I just recently released. The name of the album is called Hundreds, but Medellin has been one that's been climbing up the ranks. But the hottest song, I gotta say, man, as far as numbers wise, because numbers don't lie, is it's a song that me and S. Drain had released some time ago. It's called We Them Boys. It's a mixtape track, and that song has been one of the highest numbers that I've ever seen in my life. It's like when you asked about like what keeps me going, it's like seeing those numbers on the data sheet when I go to the website and I look up the numbers. That song, We Them Boys, Ant Branch and S. Drain, it's really high. I'm talking about in the millions. And so, like I said, that type of stuff, it keeps me going, man. It's like
Still getting royalty check off that?
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, who's some of your favorite producers and engineers, brother?
Let's see, man. Some of the favorite producers. I had a song that Trax a Million did a time ago. It was me, Trax a Million. Trax a Million produced it as Burner and Adam Wilson Thomas.
Okay.
But you know, I got some new producers. You produce some of my tracks, you know, anthem tracks, you know. You got some nice beats out there. You're a great engineer too.
Appreciate
You
it.
know, I work with many engineers, and you know, everybody has pros. You know, not too many really have cons. You know, I fool with everybody, man. I don't. No man is left out, man. I'm trying to
That's what's up.
spread it all around. You know, I'm trying to reach people out the country, in the country, all that. You know, global.
Well, I know you got over 100 and something tracks recorded with me, though. We was putting in work, man. Putting in work, bruh. And not only was he putting in work, we was doing it at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning.
But there's a reason why I was doing it at that time is because I actually heard from Drake. Drake said one time, he said, you know, I go into the studio at like 1, 2 in the morning, like after I leave the club. It's because my mindset is in that club realm. Like I'm hearing club songs, and then I go into the studio and record. And it's just like, I know what's popular, what they're playing in the clubs and things like that. So I go in there and I do my best to recreate my own version of what's popular at the time. You know, the 100 and something songs that we recorded, like, that's really like, that's small to how many songs I've written.
Yeah.
How many songs I've written.
Yeah, that's true.
To be honest.
That is true.
The amount of songs that I wrote, it amazes people every time I say this, but just in the past 3 years, man, I wrote about 600 to 750 songs, you know. But I look at that like that's even small, because a person like Lil Wayne, he said that he goes to the recording studio, he records like 53 songs in one session. Like, what I do in a session, that's small and peanuts to compare to an artist like Lil Wayne. So,
Well, honestly, I can't really have you comparing yourself to him like that, because and it's not because he's Lil Wayne. I'm just saying, but the time that
Right.
that you have literally like maybe 2 hours that you come in, but you knock
Right.
out like 3 or 4 joints. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? This man has the all day.
Right.
Imagine if you had all day, what you could accomplish. You see what I'm
Come on.
saying? So, and I seen your work ethic. That's why I was like, bro, you can't downplay yourself like that.
Yeah.
This gentleman over here, he got some time. He just booked out the whole studio for 2 days. You
Yeah.
booked out a studio for 2 days, and only thing you had to do was just record. I believe you probably come up with like 100
in 1 or 2 days,
in 1 or 2 days, man.
I might.
Yeah,
My
I
work
believe you
ethic
would.
is impactful. It's powerful.
It is.
And I ain't playing around. I'm fully focused, fully dedicated, you know.
Yeah, you in there. I hadn't seen it. Let's go. You ready? Yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit record.
Oh,
It's time.
Go and get it. This man's a monster in the booth, bro.
I just love it. I love what I do. And it shows, you know, and I'm not playing about it. You know, I'm serious about it. And you know, I'm passionate.
Such is life. You've chosen to find something, and actually 2 things that we've spoken about, but you said there's many different variations of you, but these 2 things is what I believe are the basis of you, and you use that for everything else that it is that you do in life. Would that be safe to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a foundation, man.
Yep.
You know me since I was a child, you know. I just try to wake up every day, man, and enjoy this life, man. It's, you know, some people say life's short, but you know, I don't look at life like that. I look at life like it's what you make it, you know. Life can be long, too, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be short, you know. Sometimes it's just out of our control, but, you know, it's what you make it, man.
Dope. See, you got any Ant Branch quotes that you wanna leave us with, bruh?
Ant Branch quotes, man, you know. Ant Branch, dipped in sauce, extra ranch, you know.
Dipped in sauce, extra ranch. I don't know what to say about that, bro. I don't know what to say. Oh man.
I just always try to come drippy, man. Come swag, man. Just try to just dress nice, you know. Work hard, play hard, you know. Just feel within greatness.
Yeah.
You know, above and beyond, you know. Just I'm just out here trying to go hard, man, and trying to eat like Medellin. You know, that's one of the hooks on my songs, you know. So
just get it the best way you can get it, huh?
To the top, man.
I got you.
Man, I like it. Jeezy had Trap or Die, you know. It's music or die, you know.
Music, food, or die. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Well, shoot, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, too, man, for having me, man.
No problem, brother. No problem.
You know, anytime.
You guys, please check this brother out. Say where they can find you out again, bro. Social medias.
It's Ant Branch, A-N-T space branch, like a tree branch, you know, Ant Branch. You know, I'm branching out. You can find me all over any streaming platform. I'm all over the joint. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, all of that, man. And I'm just steadily growing, man. I'm taking it a day at a time. And please check me out. You know, you may like it, you may not, and it's okay. You know, I'm gonna keep going regardless. You know, so
that's what's up. That's what's up.
What it is. I'm out here, man. If you see me out and about, you know, say hello.
Most definitely. Hit him up. Hit him up. Well, before we bounce, you got any performances coming up?
Not yet, but we're working on some.
Okay.
Definitely working on some.
Okay. Okay, bro. It's lovely talking to you, my guy.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
No problem at all.
For real.
All right, y'all. We love you. You guys stay safe. And remember, this is the foundation of our brotherhood, fraternity, of our brothers needing to unite and get together. No hate, all love. Peace. Oh, one more thing. There's another podcast out there called The Grown Man Shit. Not mad at you, brothers. Contact me. Let's do some work together. All right. Peace.
One thing for me, I just want to say, Ant Branch, this is Grown Man Shit. Thank you. But I also have an album called Ant Branch, Grown Man, that y'all could check out. Right now, I've been releasing album after album. So, you know, check me out. I'm coming with it.
Check that out, y'all.
Coming with it, 100 miles an hour.
Check that out. Peace.
Come on.